Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We invite you to watch the English and Chinese news broadcast on Essential Television Channel of Nai Province. On January 8th, the year-end review conference for 2024 and the Government and Local Authorities Planning Conference for 2025 was held online. General Secretary Dolam attended and delivered a keynote address. Amid numerous difficulties and challenges, the government successfully achieved and succeeded on 15 key targets of 2024 planned. Notable highlights include the positive recovery of the economy, marked by high growth rates, stable macroeconomic conditions, effective inflation control, and strong assurance of major economic balances. Social welfare has significantly improved, and the quality of life for the population continues to rise. Political and social stability, along with strengthened national defense and security, have laid a critical foundation for sustainable development. Particularly, foreign relations and international integration have been actively promoted and expanded. On January 8th, the Nai Provincial Park Committee Mass Mobilization Commission held a conference to review mass mobilization efforts and grassroots democracy implementation in 2024 and to plan tasks for 2025. In 2024, provincial mass mobilization efforts achieved many positive outcomes. Speaking at a conference, Ho Tan-sung, permanent Deputy Secretary of Provincial Party Committee, highly praised the significant contributions of mass mobilization work at all levels, which plays a vital role in the province's achievements in 2024. He emphasized that in 2025, mass mobilization efforts must focus on understanding public sentiment regarding party congresses at all levels leading up to the 14th National Party Congress. To achieve the goal of building 1,000 social housing units by the end of 2025, the Ministry of Construction has requested local governments to report on the implementation of social housing development plans for 2025. Specifically, the number of projects and the scale of completed housing units this year, the number of projects and housing units to be commenced, and number of projects and housing units to be approved for investment policies in 2025. According to the 2024 year-end report recently published by the Ministry of Construction, from 2021 to the present, 644 social housing projects have been implemented nationwide, with a total scale of over 580,000 units. By the end of 2024, deposit interest rates in Vietnam increased by 0.7% compared to the beginning of the year, while lending interest rates decreased by 0.6%. Interest rates at commercial banks have decreased by an average of nearly 1%. According to leaders of State Bank of Vietnam, there have been instances where some small commercial banks adjusted their deposit interest rates upward to ensure liquidity. However, the increases are minor and do not affect interest rate policy management. Currently, the State Bank is maintaining its operational interest rates and continues to direct credit institutions to cut operating costs to reduce lending interest rates. On January 8th, the NAP Department of Education and Training organized the 2024-2025 Provincial Grade 12 Excellent Student Examination. This is the largest scale provincial excellent student competition ever held in the province, attracting nearly 5,000 participants. Early in the morning, a large number of students gathered at examination center at Trung Binh High School, Bien Hoa City, to prepare for provincial level Grade 12 Excellent Student Selection Examination for 2024-2025 school year. To participate in this exam, the students had to pass a preliminary assessment at their respective schools and undergo preparatory training sessions. Trịnh Quang Huy said, "I feel quite precious because the school, teachers, and my friends are all expecting me to win an award. Personally, I also want to test my ability to see how far I can go." Trần Minh Thư said, "I'm very excited and have prepared thoroughly for the exam. I want to conquer what I have learned." The provincial exam to select 12 grade excellent students for 2024-2025 school year in Nai attracted nearly 4,900 high school students registered across 9 subjects. To ensure fairness for all cadets and encourage the movement of fostering excellent students in the province, the exam is divided into two categories. Vũ Nguyễn Ngọc Anh shared, I hope to win an award as a gift for my parents, my teachers, and as a milestone in my journey. The 12th grade Excellent Student Selection Exam not only recognizes the efforts of each individual but also affirms that the province's educational quality is steadily developing and improving. According to the plan, the Department of Education and Training of the province will announce the exam results after the 2 weeks. As part of the 2025 Volunteer Spring Campaign, on January 8th, the Night Student Association and Regiment 935 jointly organized the Spring for Soldiers program. The event attracted over 200 officers and soldiers from Regiment 935, as well as members and students from universities and colleges in the province. The Soldiers Spring Program is a meaningful gift from a student association and students of local schools to the officers and soldiers in the early days of 2025. As they prepare for Lunar New Year, through this, it shows gratitude and appreciation for the soldiers who are protecting the borders and airspace of the nation. It also affirms the strength and enthusiasm of the younger generation, always ready to contribute to the cause of national defense and construction. Lieutenant Colonel Duncan King said the two units have organized a bold and frequently exchanged work-related information and activities. Sergeant Bùi Nguyễn Hữu Tấn expressed, I'm very happy when student union of the province visits and exchanges with us. It has relieved some of homesickness. During the program, many musical performances praising the party, President Ho Chi Minh, love for homeland, and spring season was staged by the officers and soldiers of the 935th Regiment and student members from universities and colleges in the province. Student Levi An shared, I learned that soldiers can't not go home for that and have to stay on duty. I admire them for sacrificing their joy to protect our nation. On this occasion, the Provincial Youth Union and Provincial Student Union presented a set of sport equipment to officers and soldiers on duty at 935 Regiment. By the end of 2024, deposit interest rates in Vietnam increased by 0.7% compared to the beginning of the year, while lending interest rates decreased by 0.6%. Interest rates at commercial banks have decreased by an average of nearly 1%. According to leaders of State Bank of Vietnam, there have been instances where some small commercial banks adjusted their deposit interest rates upward to ensure liquidity. However, the increases are minor and do not affect interest rate policy management. Currently, the State Bank is maintaining its operational interest rates and continues to direct credit institutions to cut operating costs to reduce lending interest rates.